off, we have Cindy and Rhodey. Rhodey will be starting at 14 feet with no pointers. Successful grab for the roadster at 14 feet, moving up to 15. Attempt number 1. Bumper set, 45 seconds begin. Good girl, Rhodey. Feet moving up to 16. My brain. Begin. First miss for Rhodey at 17 feet. Break is over. Attempt going straight into attempt number 2 at 16 feet for Rhodey. Yeah! Good girl! Successful grab at 16 feet for Rhodey. For Rhodey. Timer begins. Oh yeah. My brain. Rhodey at 17, one more try. Number 2 at 17 feet for Rhodey. is starting at 7 feet with a practice jump. Craig says, "You are fired." He's going to be set. Attempt. Number 1 at 7. Missed 1 at 7 feet for Tucker. And second miss for Tucker at 7 feet, which will unfortunately end his turn. We have Caitlin with her collie, Timber. Timber will be starting at 8 feet with no practice jump. Good girl, Timber. Successful grab at 8 feet, moving on up to 9. Bumper set, 45-second timer begins.
Don't take it out. Don't take it out.
All right, successful grab at 9 feet for Caitlin and Timber, moving on up to 10 feet. Bumper set. Good girl, Timber. Successful grab. Moving on up to 11 feet for Timber. or as Craig likes to call her, Samantha. After timber, we have Sonrisa, Wrigley Wild, Rasp, Logan, and Cricket. Good girl, timber. Successful grab at 11 feet. Moving on up to 12. All right, attempt number 1 coming up for timber at 12 feet, I think. Bumper set, 45-second timer begins. Good girl, timber. Successful grab at 12 feet, moving on up to 13.
Now at 13 feet.
4 or 5 there?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, first attempt coming at 13 feet for Timber and Caitlin. Good girl, Timber. Got a grab on that one, moving on up to 14. All right, bumper set at 14 feet. Good girl, Timber. Moving on up to 15 feet. Bumper set, 45-second timer begins. Timber decided she did not want to sit. Good girl, Timber. Successful grab at 15 feet. Moving on up to 16. Good girl, Samantha. First attempt coming up right here at 16 feet for Caitlin and Timber.
Correct.
Good girl, Timbers. First miss at 16 feet. We are taking a 30-second break. Ten seconds left on our 30-second break. Just gonna reset really quick. Reset how much? Alright, time on our 30-second break. Straight into attempt number 2 at 16 feet. Good girl, Timber. Successful grab at 16 feet. Moving on up to 17 feet.
Personal best at. Tied her personal best.
She just tied her personal best. If she can... Oh. 16
Lying
feet.
to us.
16 feet is her new personal best. Let's see if she can catch 17. Julie is not reading correctly.
I'm watching my trailer, okay? My trailer's home.
You think it's gonna get stolen?
No. My nephew and my sister used to pick it up last spring.
Oh.
It's been gone for 8 days.
Alright, Timber. First miss at 17 feet. For our second attempt at 17 feet for Caitlin and Timber. Good girl, Timber. Kind of psyched yourself out on that one. Yes, that will end Caitlin and Timber's turn.
So, number should read 6. Yes.
Sonrisa. Sonrisa likes to sometimes run away, so we have to close the door.
Practice at 6.
We are taking a practice jump at 6 feet for Miss Sonrisa. At 6 for Sonrisa and Nicole. Jeez, control your timers.
Okay.
Starting at 6.
Remember that I have to ask you.
Good girl, Sonrisa. Good girl. First catch at 6 feet, moving on up to 7.
I'm doing it. Keeps falling. No, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Right there, it keeps sliding. Slide back just a little.
Oh,
1 second, just throw it easy.
yeah. After grab at 8 feet, moving to 9 feet. First attempt at 9 feet for Miss Sonrisa. Good girl. Good catch.
I'll watch her.
Sonrisa.
She caught 10 while I was distracting you. She just caught that 10 while I was distracting you. So
Alright, first attempt coming up at 11 feet for Sonrisa. First miss. She's got one more try here. Up right here for Sonrisa and Nicole. She said nah.
She keep running Nick. Look. Yeah.
Good girl. Good girl. Up on dock, we have Wrigley Wild and I don't know.
Let me see if we might be done with that little mile right there.
Missed at the practice jump at 6 feet. Starting at 6 again for Wrigley Wild. This is his first time doing it in competition. That will be his first miss at 6 feet. Attempt number 2 coming up right here. He decided that he wants his other tug because it's way more fun. At 6 feet, super close on that time though. That will end his turn. I'm gonna have to do that. Have Laura, Rasp, and Rasp, her Dutch Shepherd. They are not doing a practice jump, and they are starting at 12. First attempt at 12 feet for Laura and Rasp. Oh man, she got a little scared. That's okay. Second attempt coming for Laura and Rasp at 12 feet. Go Rasp, go! She does not want to do this today. She says, no thank you. You can do it, girlfriend. Go, 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 go! Come on, Rasp! No. Get it, Rasp! Good girl, good try. Shoot it in. Doc, we have Logan and Abby Myers. Bumper is set. 45-second timer begins. We are starting at 11 with no practice. Good boy, Logan. All right, successful grab at 11 feet for Logan, moving on up to 12 feet. Logan is a very good boy. He's a yellow lab. We all adore him here. Good boy, Logan. Successful grab at 12 feet, moving on up to 13. Very, very good boy. Even though this guy may be a little bit older than some of the dogs competing here, he still tries his best and does very, very good at what he does. We, like I said, we all adore him. Good boy, Logan. Successful grab at 13 feet, moving on up to 14. 5-second timer begins. Good boy, Logan. That would be his first miss at 14 feet. Still has one more try, and I believe in Logan. He can definitely do it. After Logan, we have Cricket, followed by Jersey, Jax, Frank, Connor, Dutton. Double miss at 14 for Abby and Logan. That will unfortunately miss end their turn. We're moving to Cricket. Next up on the dock, we have Melinda and Cricket. Cricket will be taking a practice jump at 14 feet. Cricket is a German Shorthair Pointer, also a very, very good girl. cricket. First miss on the practice jump. Let me get my head on straight. Starting at 14.
Well, I've worked with her since the day she.
Oh, cricket! Successful grab at 14 feet for Miss Cricket.
Logan got a title.
Logan and Abby got a title. Logan and Abby got their Air Retrieve Junior Advanced title. Congratulations, you guys. Cricket is getting ready for her first attempt at 15 feet. Good girl, Cricket. Going on to 16 feet for Cricket. She can't decide which bumper she wants to bring. There's too many options. Sixteen feet. That's a good girl, though. First miss at 16.
Is that 2 misses?
No, it was just one.
But she already missed once earlier, though, right? Let me take that back over.
Sure. Second attempt for Cricket coming up at 16 feet.
Check the numbers against Randy's. Perfect. We always miss one, so it's nice to have 2 people doing it so we get it right.
Oh, second miss at 16 for Cricket. That's a good girl. Good girl, Cricket.
What do you got for numbers, Mom, Randy?
Grabs 4. First was at 14.
Yep.
Looks like we have Taylor and Jersey. Jersey will be taking a practice jump at 6 feet. Feet for Miss Jersey. Jersey is also one of the Soaring Goldens. She loves the water. Bumper set, 45-second timer begins.
You think, kid?
Well, Jersey, even with a little bit of hesitation off the dock, she still managed to grab at 7 feet, moving on up to 8. Coming up for Jersey right here at 8 feet. Get it, Jersey! Good girl! Yep. If Jersey can grab 9 feet, she will beat her personal best. Get your timer begins.
I'll start at the right time, that's all I can.
This will be their first attempt at 9 feet for Miss Jersey. You tired? Close. Good girl, Jersey. First miss at 9 feet. Second attempt coming up right here. Nine feet will unfortunately end their turn. Yeah.
Big
Air retrieve novice title for Jersey. Girl, congratulations. On the dock, we have Jensen, Shannon, and the Magic Stool, and Jax.
Yeah.
Our boy Jax, successful grab. I don't know where we are. Successful grab at 9 feet, moving on to 10 feet. Attempt number 1 coming up at 10 feet for Jensen and Jax. Good boy! That was a barely grab, but he still got it. One coming up at 11 feet, first man. Thank you for calling that out as soon as he missed and not when he was on the dock. Left on our break. Break is over. Heading straight into attempt number 2 right here at 11 feet for Jensen, Shannon, and Jax.
No magic steal this time.
No, because apparently Shannon holding Jax with the magic stool. Are you good? Coming up at 12 feet for Jax, Jensen, and the magic stool.
What about Shannon?
And Shannon. Good try, Jax. attempt coming up at for jacks. Attempt for jack. Good boy. That will unfortunately end his turn. We have Mary Beth and Frank.
Don't worry about it. No problem. Don't in the pool.
Frank will be taking a practice jump at 6 feet.
Even worse than that one. Don't worry about it. I appreciate it. Don't.
Good boy, Frankie Frank. Frank is a golden retriever. Got a lot of them in here. At 6 for Frankie Frank.
Yes, yes it is.
Good boy, Frankie. Successful grab at 6 feet, moving on to 7 feet. First attempt coming up for Frank at 7 feet. Good boy.
That was also a
At 8 feet. Oh, first miss.
You want to explain that one to her? She's trying to tell you what that was.
Missed at 8 feet for Frank. He will unfortunately end his turn. He did a good job.
What do we have?
Up we have Laura and her Belgian Malinois Connor.
Is that right? Yeah.
Will not be taking a practice jump and starting at 17 feet.
Is that a grab or a miss?
17 feet, 45-second timer begins. Come on, con man.
Julie Hatch.
Connor does not want to go off the dog today. Come on, Connor. Good boy. Connor!
Never seen everybody so happy.
At 17 feet for Laura and Connor right now. Go, 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 Connor, go! Good boy, Connor! Going to 18 feet. Connor's personal best is 23 feet in AR, which is actually insane.
I can see it if he ran, but he's not running very fast right there. 5.
Good boy, Connor. Successful grab at 19 feet, moving to 20.
What? You're wrong.
Connor does not like to let go of the tugs.
You had the microphone on?
Set at 19 feet. First attempt. Good boy, Connor. All right, second attempt coming up right here at 19 feet for Laura and Connor. What do you like? gonna pull an alligator.
He's being Laura handled.
Next, I'm gonna do.
Can my ear say that again?
18, 17, 17, 2.
I agree.
Jaden, do you agree?
18, 17, 17, 2 and 3. You failed.
I failed too.
So next is Dutton, starting at 16.
Dutton on deck. Dock. Dutton on dock. Starting at 16 feet with no practice. That was really. And timer begins.
16. Yes.
Good boy, Dutton. Starting at going to
Yes, Julie.
17. Going to 17 feet for Dutton.
You don't want to do that either. You did not fail. I just said be happy that you didn't.
The one coming up for Dutton at 17 feet. First miss at 17 feet. We can hear Data getting really excited about that out there. Drift toys are way better than my Atlas tug. Dutton. Moving on to 18 feet for Dutton.
Go, buddy.
Feet. Feet, attempt number 1 coming up for Dutton. That 18 feet.
8.
for Dutton at 18 feet. So close, and that's the second miss at 18. So, and Dutton's turn. Next up, we have Data, Curie, Cruz, Urban, and Bella on dock right now. We have Abby Myers again with her other yellow lab, Data. A successful catch at 10 feet, moving on to 11. A good grab at 11 feet, moving on to 12. Feet for Data. Good boy, Data. Successful grab at 12 feet, moving on to 13. For Data, we have Curie, Cruz, Burton, Bella. Miss at 13 feet. Break. Attempt number 2 coming up at 19, not 19 feet. 12 feet. Good boy.
Oh shoot, what did they just do?
Data's personal best, so if he grabs this one, he will tie that. This will be their first attempt at 14 feet. Compass at 45-second timer begins. Good boy, Data. Up for Abby and Data at 14 feet. Second miss, which will unfortunately end their turn.
Start at 14. Practice. 14. Oh, sorry, practice 14.
Tell me if you... Currently on the dock, we have Curie, a Labrador Retriever. She is right now at 15 feet after grabbing her practice at 14 feet. And the last dog, Data, got a title, which was her A Retrieve Junior Advance. Congratulations. Curie has just grabbed 15 feet, and now she is moving on to 16 feet. Her personal best in air retrieve is 19 feet. In recent, her, oh. There we go, grabbing at 16 feet with 2 grabs and 0 misses.
What is her best average? 19?
Yep.
Which?
19. First grab was 15. There is a
her third grab at 17 feet, moving on to 18 feet.
I have those on, they're sitting right there.
As the bumper is getting...
Mom, did you have enough lifesavers?
Now that the bumper is set, she has 45 seconds for Kiri to jump off the deck. Here we go. A grab at 18 feet. We are moving on to 19 feet with 4 grabs. If Kiri grabs 19 feet, this will be tying her personal best. Just to recap, currently Kiri is on the dock. Next up we'll have Cruz, then Bourbon, Bella, Frasier, and to finish off with Layla. Going off and, ooh, so close. This will be her first miss at 19 feet. She has just called a break, which means as soon as Bella gets off the ramp, her 30 seconds begins, and then she has 30 seconds to just relax, collect herself. Usually people do this after a miss to prep their dog. Kiri, next one, that will be the end of her turn. But this one, she will have 2 more misses that can either be consecutive or inconsecutive.
Inconsecutive?
Yeah. Oh, yes! There we go, grabbing at 19 feet, moving on to 20 feet. If she makes this one, this will be a new personal best for her. Currently, we have had 5 grabs and 1 miss. That's 6 jumps that she has had, which is a lot for one dog. She has 1 more chance to grab this. If she misses, unfortunately, that would be the end for her turn, but if she grabs it, she would continue on to the next foot. Did you move our cameras?
Huh?
You moved that camera. Ooh, that was still so very close. But unfortunately, with 3 misses, that would be the end of her turn. She ended at 19 feet after starting at 15 feet. Which means her
15, 19, 5, and 3.
Oh, you have Jaden?
How many grabs did she have? 5.
15, 19, 5.
Which means her highest grab was 19 feet. Her first grab was 15. First miss at 19. She had 5 grabs and 3 misses. Now up on the dock. Next up on the dock, we have Cruz, who's a golden retriever whose personal best is 13 feet, with a recent average of 12'8".
They are both so elegant.
Are we starting?
No, start at 10. Start at 10.
Okay, so she just grabbed 10. Okay. That was Cruz's first grab at 10 feet. Now she is moving on to 11. Now we have 45 seconds on the clock for Cruz to make it off the dock. Here she goes, and boom! She grabs 11 feet onto 12 feet with 2 grabs and 0 misses.
I couldn't have kids when I couldn't have pets when I was little, when I was your age. If I had a dog in the house, I wouldn't be able to breathe. Eventually I learned to.
There she goes, and there we go.
That was 12, right?
Huh?
That was 12.
13. Yes, that was 12.
She just grabbed 12 feet, now moving on to 13. If she grabs this, she will be tying her personal best of 13 feet. Currently we have 3 grabs and 0 misses. There we go, cleanly taking off 13 feet. Moving on to 14 with 4 grabs and still 0 misses. If she grabs this one, it will be about Victoria set, 45 seconds on the clock for Cruz. Ooh, so close. That is 4 grabs and 1 miss, 14 feet. She has one more chance to grab this one. If she grabs this one, she will be moving on to 15 feet. If she misses, that would unfortunately be the end of her turn. Let's see what little Cruz can do. Yes! There we go, grabbing 14 feet, which makes a new personal best. Moving on to 15 feet. Victoria set. Cruz is getting ready to attempt 15 feet. And unfortunately she misses, but she has one more chance to get this one. Because either you can have 2 consecutive misses or 3 misses that are non-consecutive.
$100 in gas.
Start to take it back.
Cost me $107 in gas.
toys.
I had to stop and get gas this morning before I came. I've stopped it. How much did you pay for it?
Here she goes, and unfortunately, missing 2 consecutive misses. That will be the end of her turn.
I think it was about 22.
But her highest grab was at 14 feet. First grab was at 10 feet. First miss was also at 14 feet. She has had 5 grabs and 3 misses, which makes 8 total jumps. Now up on the dock, we have Bourbon. Bourbon is a Labrador Retriever. His person-
10, 14, 5, and 3.
We can hear Bourbon walk in. He's super excited. That's what we like to hear. Bourbon's personal best is 19 feet with a recent average of 18 feet 4 inches. Do we know where? Bourbon is not taking a practice jump and jumping right in, starting at 16 feet. He's going, and he makes it beautifully. Currently, we are at 16.
Or 17?
Yes.
Any misses?
Nope. Okay.
Wow,
Toy.
this is crazy, Chelsea.
That's a miss at 17, one miss at 17.
No, no misses. Yeah.
Yes, everything.
Here we go. At 17 feet. He jumps and cleanly grabs it. Heading now to 18 feet.
17 or catches?
Yes.
17 grabs.
Bernard runs to one end of the dock and jumps right back in. And he grabs it at 18 feet. He started at 16, now is heading onto 19 feet with 3 grabs and no misses quite yet. If Bourbon can grab this next one at 19 feet, this will be tying his personal best.
This is Bourbon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just zoned out there for a second.
He's going, and grabs it beautifully. He has tied his personal best. Now we're heading on to 20 feet. If Bourbon can grab this, it will be a brand new personal best for him. He has now done 4 jumps. see what Bourbon can do at 20 feet. 45 seconds on the clock. He's going. And he just grabs it. That is a brand new personal best for Bourbon at 20 feet. With 5 grabs and still 0 misses, he is heading on to 21 feet. Which he would have never done in a competition. Well, because we have 45 seconds on the clock. Bourbon never have done this in competition. We will see what he does. He is running and he just barely misses it. But he only has 1 miss, which means he has 1 more chance to grab 21 feet. If he misses, unfortunately, that would be the end of his competition. But he still would have had it. But he still got a new personal best. But if he makes 21, he will be going on to 22 feet, which is amazing for a dog in this sport.
Better than milk phonics, apparently.
Okay. And unfortunately, he misses it just a slight bit, which makes that, unfortunately, the end of his turn with 2 misses, 5 grabs, which means 7 whole jumps. His highest grab was at 20 feet, which makes a new personal best. And he started at 16 feet with his first miss at 21.
16, 21, 5, and 2.
We do have Jaden saying.
Yeah. The iPads. Now on the dock. Oh, yes. Now on the dock we have Bella with Michaela on the dock, who was announcing before. But then she had to go get her dog, which was fun. I took over. Bella has a personal best of 17 feet. She just grabbed 10 feet, so now we are on 11. First grab, what's at 10? After data, we will have Frasier and then Layla. We have Bella jumping and grabbing 11 feet, which 11 feet. Julie. Oh man. Now we are heading on to 10 feet with 2 grabs over here in the back. We are having conversations about the number 11. And Bella very cleanly grabs 12 feet. Now heading on to 13 feet. This will be a 4th jump. with jump. Oh my god. The live stream has, yay, we are back. I don't know if,
For some reason that Dogmode fixed that out, so I gotta not use it.
what's the password? Yes, what's the password? What? Now in the dock we have Bella. She has just grabbed 14. She has just grabbed 14, moving on to 15, with having 5 grabs and still 0 misses. Bella is just getting started. Good try. Bishop. Bella is right now making. We are not attempting 15. We have grabbed 15 feet, moving on to 16 feet. 5, 8. We are going for 16 feet here, jumping and unfortunately making our first miss. Luckily we have one more shot here at 16 feet. If she makes 16 feet, she will be going on to 17 feet, which is her personal best. But unfortunately, if she does miss this one, that will be the end of her turn. She has called for a break when Bella is still in the pool, which means that she now has 30 seconds for Bella to rest so she can be ready to take on 16 feet again. The 30 seconds start as soon as the dog gets out of the pool. Oh. And we have our 5 seconds left. Our timer over here is is Craig. No, he keeps yelling. Our timer over here is Craig, who has been judging most of these splashes over the past weekend. We are going for 16 feet, and unfortunately that was another miss. Okay. Unfortunately, that was the end with her highest grab at 15 feet. First miss at 16.
15, 10, 16, 6'2".
Six. She still did jumps with 6 grabs and 2 misses, which is a lot for one dog.
She's starting at
This was a practice at 10 feet, which she grabbed phenomenally.
11. Did I hear 11?
I think so. I'm not positive.
11. Okay. We're starting out at 11 feet with Frasier. Frasier's personal best is also 17 feet. We have lost you guys. Oh, we're back.
I think my dongle's getting hot.
We're having slight technical difficulties as it is the end of the weekend, so now everything is melting. Okay, well, that was hit. She grabbed it and then it bounced right into the pool. Now we are moving on to 12 feet with 1 grab. Grab at 12 feet. Moving on to 13 feet. Frasier's personal best in this sport is 17 feet, and also her recent average is 17 feet, which means that she has been hitting 17 feet a lot. So then it's just
So this is recent average and that's a different.
yeah. Okay. Fraser, grab 12 feet. Feet. 2. 3 grab. Oh, miss. Watching her get set up. 45 seconds now. Frasier grabs it and dives right into the pool. Now the rig is getting set at 15 feet. She has just grabbed 15. Wait, she just grabbed 15, right? Frasier has just grabbed 15 feet and is now moving on to 16 feet with 5 grabs and 0 misses. There we go, grabbing 6 feet. Can you please up to
4.
5?
No misses.
No misses.
How many?
We're on 16. Wait, did she just grab 16? Oh. 16 feet. Now we are moving. to 17 feet. This is her personal best, so if she grabs this, this will be tying it. See her go, and wow, she has amazingly grabbed it. Moving on to 18 feet. So if Frasier can grab this one, this will make a new personal best for her. Can she make it? I think she can. Currently, Frasier is getting ready to make 18 feet, and unfortunately, that is a miss, which that is her first miss after grabbing 6 grabs consistently. No, that was a miss on 18.
She's still at 17?
No, she missed 18 once.
So 7 grabs?
Yeah. Falling behind. Just messing. Okay. Frasier has one more chance to grab 18 feet, which will make a new personal best for her. If she grabs this one, she will be moving on to 19 feet with one miss. If she misses that, fortunately, that would be 2 consecutive misses, which would mean that her turn would be over. She goes and, unfortunately, she missed it, which 7 grabs and 2 misses. That is 9 jumps, which is huge, with tying her personal best at 17 feet. That means her highest grab was feet first. First grab at 11, first miss at 18. She had 7 grabs and 2 misses. Now up on the dock, we have Layla, a golden retriever.
Where's
Layla. This will
Where
be
are we
the...
starting at? Practice at 13?
Okay, we are having a practice at 13 feet. This will be our last dog for air retrieve. And then we'll have a couple-minute break until we will get started with our 4 o'clock hour. She cleanly grabs that 13 feet practice as her personal best is 18 feet.
Where are we starting?
Okay, we are starting at 14 feet. Come on, Layla. There we go, grabbing 14 feet. She is heading on to 15. The toy is getting set up as it is now getting balanced so that it's not moving in the air while the dog is trying to grab it. Layla is getting all set up. Toy is all ready. Here she goes. And she grabs 15 feet with ease. Now she's moving on to 16 feet with 2 grabs. The toy is at 45 seconds on the clock. For Layla to grab this. Oh. Something has fallen into the pool. What has fallen into the pool, nobody knows. We are grabbing it out. Oh, it was the sun into the pool. Luckily, they were safe. Round. Okay. All set up for 16 feet. Here she going, jumping, and unfortunately missing that as her first miss. She has one more chance to grab 16 feet. If she misses, that will be the end of it. Moving on to 17 feet. We have a 30-second break. Here. We have 10 seconds left on the break, and then 45 seconds will immediately start for Layla to jump. We have 45 seconds now on the clock. They're getting ready. Showing her the bumper, making sure that she knows exactly where she needs to land. She's saying that she is totally ready to go. Now we see her getting all set up. She goes one last show. And then she is released to make the jump. And unfortunately has her final jump with 2 grabs and 2 misses, ending at 16 feet. Her final grab. First grab at 14, first miss at 6. That will be the splash 1 or 2. Yes. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for the final splash of the weekend, Splash 11. So make sure to tune into that.